It's a common misconception that all wealthy individuals are cut from the same cloth. But the truth is far more nuanced. Not all wealth is accumulated or utilized equally. Today, we're exploring 15 distinct types of rich people. Let's jump into it and break down the different ways wealth manifests in people's lives. 1. The suddenly rich. These individuals weren't planning on becoming wealthy, it just happened. They rode the wave of a booming industry. And before they knew it, money flooded in. But here's the issue. They became rich so quickly that their financial knowledge couldn't keep up. Often, they're young and not prepared for the responsibility that comes with wealth. This lack of experience leads to impulsive purchases of liabilities like luxury cars and designer clothes. Without any real investments backing their lifestyle, they burn through their wealth rapidly, assuming they'll just make more. Eventually, the wave of success fades, leaving them with a lifestyle they can no longer afford, 6 cars in the driveway and a house they're struggling to maintain. 2. The real estate investors. While some people claim they are wealthy through real estate, the truth is, they may not be rich just yet. These individuals are in the process of building wealth, leveraging income from their day jobs to invest in properties. They play the long game, often speaking about cash flow, appreciation, and their future portfolio. Real estate investors are generally down to earth and disciplined, living modestly while they wait for their investments to mature. Someday, their patience will pay off, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor once they sell or fully develop their property holdings. 3. The traders and hedge fund elite. This group is an enigma. They span the spectrum from hyperactive day traders to more polished hedge fund professionals. Day traders live for the thrill of the market, eager to showcase their winning trades, often convinced they have a deep understanding of the global economy based on short-term trends. Hedge fund professionals are in a league of their own. Their hefty bonuses make them millionaires overnight, but at a high cost. The stress of managing massive portfolios and avoiding mistakes takes a toll on their mental and physical health. Many turn to artificial means to boost their energy, all while spending lavishly to maintain a lifestyle that temporarily dulls the stress of their high-pressure careers. 4. The royal wealth. When we talk about old money, there's no better example than royalty. These individuals have inherited wealth that's been passed down for generations. Contrary to popular belief, they're not always arrogant or out of touch. In fact, many are incredibly polite and reserved, shouldering the weight of their family's legacy. You wouldn't even realize they come from extraordinary wealth unless you pay close attention to their quiet luxury, diplomatic cars and a constant but discreet entourage. Royalty has its privileges, but also responsibilities, and many choose to uphold their family's dignity, avoiding the temptations that could tarnish their name. 5. The tech millionaires. Tech entrepreneurs are a unique breed, typically introverted and intellectually driven. They might not dress the part, but their minds are constantly buzzing with ideas. They often amass wealth through innovative ideas, usually developed with a small group of friends, whether through investment or the sale of a company. The techies make their fortune without flashy spending habits. Their real joy comes from solving the next business puzzle. They invest in their personal development, working with coaches, mentors, and mastermind groups, constantly optimizing their lives to achieve more. They understand that in business, you only need to get it right once, and that's why they spend significant sums to gain the knowledge that can accelerate their success. Wealth manifests in different ways, and each journey is shaped by unique experiences and decisions. From sudden fortunes to strategic long-term investments, the rich come in many forms, and not all paths to wealth are the same. 6. The world changers, philanthropic wealth. These are the entrepreneurs who made it big, sold their companies, and decided to use their fortunes for good. Some were born into wealth but have no interest in running the family business. They prefer to travel, meet like-minded individuals, and lead initiatives to help those in need or preserve the planet's most precious resources. They're well connected and use those connections to propel their projects even further. From saving endangered species to preserving cultural treasures, their work leaves a lasting legacy. Look at what's being done in Africa or the incredible efforts of global philanthropists who are changing the world for the better. 7. The fame seekers, celebrity wealth. Actors, athletes, and entertainers. They've struck gold with their talent or one big project. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a truth not many see. Fame comes with an overwhelming need to sustain an expensive lifestyle. The public wants their celebrities to always look their best, radiating luxury and perfection, and this pressure can break many of them. Keeping up with fame often leads to overspending, and the whirlwind of expenses, attention, and entourage can be too much. The more stable celebrities aren't as detached as you might think. Their time is just incredibly valuable. Fame, after all, is fleeting, and they know they have to seize the moment before it slips away. 8. The inherited wealth. Trust fund rich. These are the children of those who built empires. They've grown up never having to worry about money because every need has been covered by their family's immense fortune. But it comes at a cost. Often, the parents were so consumed by building and maintaining their wealth that there was little time for parenting. Trust fund kids fall into two categories: the entitled ones who expect the world on a silver platter, and the humble ones who feel a deep sense of responsibility to carry on their family's legacy. The latter understand the sacrifices their parents made and are determined to ensure their efforts were not in vain. 9. The questionable wealth. Don't ask how. These individuals possess wealth that can't quite be explained. They didn't start a company, didn't go public, and certainly don't have a clear paper trail. Their riches come from places that toe the line of legality, and some have even spent time behind bars. Yet, as the years have passed, they've cleaned up their image, investing their money into legitimate businesses and reshaping their public personas. Despite the rumors that continue to swirl, they're now appearing on magazine covers, distancing themselves from the shadows of their past. They understand how fragile and corrupt the world can be, and they've learned to play the game better than anyone. 10. The serial entrepreneurs. Passionate business builders. These people live for the thrill of building businesses. They start one company, grow it for a few years, then either sell it or step away to begin the next venture. They have short attention spans and thrive under pressure, constantly chasing the next big idea. It's as though they're surfers, riding wave after wave, always seeking the next challenge. Some of the most dynamic and passionate entrepreneurs fall into this category. They're always excited to share their latest investments and success stories, and their relentless drive keeps them moving forward, from one venture to the next. 11. The hidden wealth. You'd never know. These are the individuals who have quietly amassed their fortunes through wise investments. But you'd never guess they're rich. They live in modest homes, drive average cars, and don't flaunt their wealth. In fact, they're the complete opposite of the newly rich, who are quick to show off. These people live below their means. But when they do indulge, it's always in quality, not quantity. Their wealth is the result of years of smart decisions, and they don't feel the need to broadcast it to the world. Each of these types represents a unique path to wealth, proving that there's no single mold for what it means to be rich. Whether born into fortune, earning it through hard work, or chasing it in a high-stakes environment, the ways people navigate wealth are as diverse as the individuals themselves. Some people live with massive wealth, yet their lifestyle won't give it away. They aren't flashy about their money, and you'd likely never guess their net worth by looking at them. These individuals are content, grounded, and, out of all the wealthy types, they often end up the happiest. Unlike those who seek to display their riches, they find joy in simplicity, valuing the quality of life over the size of their logo or bank balance. 12. The all-in risk takers. Sometimes referred to as poker rich or lucky rich. These are people who stake everything on one big move, and it pays off, whether it's actual poker players or those chasing high-risk, high-reward opportunities. They live for the thrill of winning big with minimal effort. But the downside is that many of them lose it just as quickly as they earn it, unable to break the habit of betting everything on the next big score. There's also a particular subset here: those who marry into wealth, choosing to go all in on a relationship with someone older and wealthier to climb the social and economic ladder. 13. The I wrote that book, rich. Authors are some of the quirkiest individuals out there. They've made a name for themselves by writing a hit book or two, gaining a dedicated fan base. However, their wealth isn't in the same league as celebrities, and they often live with the pressure of trying to outdo their last success. Imposter syndrome is common among them, constantly worrying they'll never replicate that big hit. Yet despite the stress, they tend to lead joyful, fulfilling lives, fueled by their creative passion. 14. The crypto and AI trendsetters. These individuals combine elements of the trader and lucky rich groups, but with a futuristic twist. Crypto enthusiasts and early adopters of AI are convinced that traditional systems like money and governments are outdated. Some of them got rich by jumping on trends like Bitcoin early on, holding onto it for years, and now converting it into real-world assets. They're visionaries building the foundations for the next era of technological advancement. Though the line between genius and faker can be blurry, some are the real deal, but others are simply riding the wave, pretending they're ahead of the curve. Often, it's hard to tell until it's too late. 15. The motivational speakers. Arguably the least wealthy on this list. Motivational speakers make their fortune by selling the dream of wealth to others. They market their seminars, books, and systems as the key to becoming rich. But the truth is, much of their wealth comes from these sales rather than from practicing the methods they preach. Sure, there may be value in their advice, but more often than not, what they're offering is repackaged promises, sold to eager audiences chasing a quick fix. If you're looking to spend money on self-development, be sure you're investing in something that will truly build your skills, otherwise, you'll be left with nothing but brochures and confetti. Throughout your life, you've probably come across at least one of these types of wealthy individuals. And no doubt, you've learned something from them. We'd love to hear your stories. Who have you met? And what insights did they leave you with? These are the people who aren't wealthy yet, but you can see them on the right path. They're disciplined, determined, and focused on their financial future. Instead of simply dreaming about a better life, they take action daily, whether it's reading books, watching interviews, or studying case studies on how others have achieved success. They avoid quick money schemes and stick to proven strategies, improving their lives one step at a time. If you're reading this right now, chances are, you're one of these people. After all, who else takes the time every week to learn about wealth and how to build a fulfilling life? Keep pushing forward. Your success is just around the corner. If this resonates with you, drop a comment below saying, "Soon," so we know the message has reached the right people. As we reflect on the many forms that wealth can take, it's clear that there's no singular path to financial success. Whether driven by passion, luck, or strategic planning, the rich embody different journeys, each with unique lessons to offer. But no matter where you are in your journey, the key is persistence, self-growth, and understanding that true wealth is more than just numbers in a bank account. It's about fulfillment, purpose, and the impact you leave behind. So, keep pushing forward, nurturing your dreams, and investing in the most valuable asset you have, yourself. Your success is not just a distant possibility, it's a reality waiting to be realized. One step at a time. Keep going. Your future is brighter than you can imagine.